Hi guys, this is Portsmouth. It's 100 years, but I wanted to show it as a showcase video. Good luck at join it. We're very good. I love it. So, do you want to see my girlfriend Annie? I got to show her link and watching. Good luck at show.
Good evening, everyone, and it certainly is a very warm welcome to Portsmouth Guildhall and our Portsmouth 100 Showcase. I'm Sue Beckett, Head of Portsmouth Music Service and Chief Exec of the Music Hub. It really is my pleasure to be guiding you through this evening's events. Tonight is a celebration of something very special, not just 100 years of Portsmouth being a city, but the voices, the stories and creativity of the young people across our city. You'll hear music inspired by Portsmouth's history, its landmarks, and the people who have shaped it over many years, all brought together by our fantastic schools and singers. We have many special guests with us here tonight, and I would particularly like to welcome the Lord Mayor of Portsmouth, Councillor Abdul Kadir, and the Lady Mayoress, Mrs. Tamina Kadir. We also are joined by councillors, members of the Education Department, Stephen Morgan, MP, head teachers, members of the Hub Board, and our youth ambassadors, but most importantly, family and friends of all our young performers. The songs you're going to hear this evening have captured many of Portsmouth's stories, spirit, and that sense of community that we all share in really creative and inspiring ways. And it's wonderful tonight to have some of our composition team here with us. We have Ian Gilmore, Robin Gilmore, Catherine Brentnell, and one of our conductors, Emily Barden. Their songs have provided Portsmouth with a musical legacy for many years to come. So let's get on with the show. We're going to introduce the schools performing on stage during the first part of the evening. The young people have been told to act very professionally, and whilst we know that you wouldn't dream of trying to distract them, we have told them to ignore any bad behaviour from their parents. So please do respect them and their performance on stage. But when I introduce the schools in just a moment, as the curtains open, that is your moment to clap and cheer when your children's school is called. So let's have the curtains open and wave to our first choir. Cottage Grove Primary School, jump up and wave for us. We have Jackson Park Primary School. St Edmund's Catholic School. St Jude's CB Primary School. And St Swithin's Catholic Primary School. Brilliant. Thank you, choir. Well, if we could just ask that you avoid photographing or filming the event. All the schools have had the opportunity to take photos during rehearsals, and Paul, our brilliant film and photographer, is here tonight. He'll be capturing the event, and you'll be able to access all of that on the Music Service YouTube channel by the end of term. We do ask that you respect our safeguarding protocols and make sure that you don't take any photos at all during the performance. Well, we're going to begin, quite appropriately, with a song called It's Portsmouth, composed by Patrick Nichols. This song really does set the tone for the whole evening. It's a celebration of Portsmouth by the sea, a place where we live with our history. This opening number brings together voices from across both choirs, our stage choir and our stalls choir, and it really captures the spirit, the pride and character of Portsmouth. So please welcome our conductors, Emily Barden and Vicky Sharp. Wow, what a great start to the show, a celebration of our city. Well, next we're going to turn our attention to one of Portsmouth's most significant and moving stories, the Mary Rose, a powerful symbol of the city's rich maritime history and the lives connected to it. Ian Gilmore, one of our fantastic composers who's here tonight, has composed over 100. Happened to her, how she ended up at the bottom of the Solent and how she was raised up again. We're really delighted tonight that Sally Tyrrell from the Mary Rose Museum has been able to join us. Sally is a wonderful supporter of the music service, and we really enjoy the opportunities that we have had to work in partnership with the Mary Rose Museum and Portsmouth Historic Dockyard. Tonight, the choir is going to perform a poignant song entitled Heroes of the Mary Rose, which was commissioned for the 40th anniversary of the raising of the Mary Rose. And one of our choirs went out on the boat to the dive site on that anniversary to perform this song for the very first time. The song is a tribute to the 500 divers, and Sally was one of those divers who were part of the work to bring the ship to the surface. They are the heroes of the Mary Rose. Please enjoy the song. I have a suspicion that Sally might have a little tear in her eye after that performance. I love all the information that you get from these songs, and one of the reasons we're so passionate about teaching children songs is they learn so much from the lyrics. And hopefully tonight you're going to learn lots of things you didn't know about Portsmouth as well. But as part of the wider Portsmouth 100 celebrations, we've delivered a range of creative activities and events across the city, giving young people the opportunity to shape and share their own stories through music. This includes a series of songwriting and rap workshops led by poet and performer Ricky Tart, where pupils have explored themes such as identity, community and creativity through rhythm, rhyme, building their confidence and developing their own voices. As a result of these workshops, schools have created their own original work, captured in a series of creative songwriting films. So we're going to share one of those films with you right now, which has been created by pupils from St George's Primary School, offering just a glimpse into their ideas and their creativity.
The Mary Rose shows the Portsmouth of the past. We see the guns and battlements, imagining the mast with the sail against the wind and the cannon ready aimed. Remind us of a time when war was not a game. Crystal clear seas as we lick ice cream, when it's warm on the shore and life is just a dream. The taste of burgers, you know that they send me to heaven when I spent an hour at Wendy's. Cooking with my mom, how we love to bake. Chilling outside as we eat the cake when the weather's really nice in the Portsmouth skies. That's when we go out and we meet the guys. I love this city, but what I love most is funfair rides and roller coasters, watching a sunset 8 at night when the stars and the streets sparkle with light. Portsmouth, Portsmouth, I'm never gonna leave. It's the best place that I ever have seen.
Great, and no matter how many times Ricky works with different classes, different schools, there seems to be a theme of ice cream running through every single rap. But it's great, the children love hearing their ideas formed into a rap and then taking part in bringing that rap to life. Well, the next landmark is right above us, one of Portsmouth's most prominent architectural features, the Guildhall Clock, a landmark that sits right at the heart of the city's daily life. We're delighted that Andy Graves and Cherry Lambert from the Guildhall Trust have joined us tonight. In this song, the composer Simon Roberts has taken some possibly artistic license, and the lyrics talk about the scary creatures ready to shock all that look at the Guildhall Clock. I did do a bit of research the other day, just checking whether there were some stories. But having spoken to Simon, he said this was a bit of artistic license. But I hope that you will enjoy the song and you can hear this relentless ticking clock going through the song. So please welcome singers from St Jude's r7v Primary School and St Swithin's Catholic Primary School to perform the Guildhall Clock. I hope that next time you glance up at the Guildhall clock, that song is going to go through your mind. It's a really tricky song, keeping that monotonous, relentless ticking going in time. So they did a brilliant job. Well done, everyone. Well, we're going to stay with Portsmouth landmarks now and head down to the coast, imagining sea air, wide open views and centuries of history. Our next song brings another iconic location to life through music, capturing both the atmosphere and the stories held within its walls, brought to life in Southsea Castle. So this song's been composed by Catherine Brentnell, and she's with us tonight. When we first recorded the song, Emily recorded the whole thing, and I got her to re-record it because she sang Southsea Castle. And I said it would be nice if we could sing Southsea Castle in Portsmouth. But I know Catherine kept the original version because she wanted her own children to learn to sing it the proper way. So please enjoy Southsea Castle. Beautiful, thank you everyone. Well, events like this, obviously, I know lots of you, having seen you arriving, come to many of our events, and we're so grateful for your support. But these events have all been funded by Arts Council England, and Portsmouth Music Hub is part of the South West Partnership for Music. And we're really delighted tonight that Nuala has come to join us. She's the Arts Council England Relationship Manager. So she's responsible for overseeing and checking that we're doing what we should be doing. And we hope that you're having a really good evening, Nuala. But thank you so much for coming. Well, before we move on to our next song, we're going to take a look at some more creative work taking place across the city. The next video features students from the Victory School and offers just a little glimpse into their creativity and their unique perspective on the city that we're celebrating tonight.
Here's Portsmouth City where we walk with pride. Friends on the corner, family by my side. Dance teachers, club teachers showing us the way. Normal teachers helping us every school day. Tapping the machines, I'm at the arcade. Drink in my hand, yeah, I'm sipping my Kool-Aid. Or down at the beach and I'm working on my tan. Sandwich in my hand and I'm chilling with my nan. South Sea Pier, I'm licking ice cream. Living out here is like a nice dream. On the rides, all the people are screaming. I love it here when the sun is beaming. You know the weekend's best time of the week. I get so excited that I don't sleep. Fratton Park football, you know it's never boring. Everybody booms when the Blues are scoring. At the school disco, my heart is pumping. I dance into a backflip, I'm the highest jumper. Pompey parties are always the best. I'm so proud of Portsmouth, there's a glow in my chest. I'm so proud of Portsmouth, there's a glow in my chest. I'm so proud of Portsmouth, there's a glow in my chest.
Did you spot the reference to ice cream again? Well, next up we have a song called With a Friend. It's going to be performed by Cottage Grove Primary School and Gatcombe Park Primary School. This song celebrates friendship, working together and the importance of supporting one another, echoing Portsmouth's wider connection with its sister city in Australia, a partnership symbolised by the Bonds of Friendship statue down near the Hot Walls, representing shared history, unity and lasting ties across the world. I know a couple of people here tonight have tracked down the Bonds of Friendship statue in Sydney because they've sent us photographs of them standing by it. I do need to issue a little apology about this song because when you're listening to the lyrics, you'll hear that Ian, the composer, has rhymed, or should I perhaps say he's tried to rhyme, pair with Australia air. My apologies to Debbie Anderson, who's Head of School Improvement. She's here tonight. It's probably my fault for letting him get away with it, but look out for that bit when it happens in the song.
I was shocked to see my wife get back in shape with the 28-day chair yoga challenge.
I presume you spotted it. Well, With a Friend forms part of the Pompey Sculpture Trail, which we launched back in 2022. The Pompey Sculpture Trail takes you on a cultural journey across the city with songs, facts, films, activities, and you can discover some of Portsmouth's cultural landmarks and find out a bit more about them. the stone markers, the Isambard Brunel sculpture, all sorts of sculptures. Do check it out. There are 11 original songs, including with a friend, so you can sing your way literally around the city. It's a great activity for the summer holidays, and there are details and a map of the trail on our website. Well, that sense of discovery and exploration continues in our next song, Follow the Trail. This is another trail. I think Portsmouth seems to like its trails. So this trail has been commissioned for the Pride of Portsmouth Lion Trail, and it's part of Portsmouth 100 celebrations. Portsmouth has a magnificent Pride of Lions sculptures. They're skulking all over the city from the 13th of July. Some of them are out already. But there are 45 lions for you to track down and a random unicorn. Each of the lions has been uniquely designed by talented artists from the city and inspired by the spirit of our city. One of the lions that's been created has been created by Claire and Steve from Seekers Create, and they're with us tonight. Claire and Steve have done some fantastic work with us as part of our celebrations for Portsmouth 100, and they'll be with us in Victoria Park next week on the 15th. So if you're around between 11 and 2, pop into the park. They'll be singing, they'll be doodling, there'll be music. Bring a chair, bring a drink, and come and enjoy the music. So let's have a sneak preview, because this is really being launched, this song, tomorrow. We didn't tell them we were singing it today. This is the premiere of Follow the Trail, performed by singers from St Edmund's Catholic School, conducted by Carolyn Toogood. Brilliant, thank you St Ed's, and we'll look forward to hearing the launch tomorrow of that song. Fantastic, and thanks to Carolyn. And of course, following the Lion Trail is another brilliant activity for the summer. There's a map, there's a checklist, so you can find all the sculptures. Debbie was saying there's a couple in Victoria Park already, so you might even be able to tick a couple off on your way home. Well, to round off our first half, we have a lively tribute to Portsmouth's naval heritage. Expect energy, personality, and perhaps a hint of seafaring spirit as we celebrate Portsmouth Dockyard and its place in the city's story. The children love this one. It's rather quick, there's not a lot of time to breathe, so all I have to say really is good luck, everyone. to the end of the first half, and what a fantastic first half it has been. I hope you've loved the singing, been so proud of your children, and learned some things you didn't know about Portsmouth as well. We're going to take a short interval now. Please do stretch your legs, grab a drink. During this time, we need to swap this choir with that choir, which is no mean feat. Welcome back, everyone, and as you can see, we have a new choir on the stage. So remember, this is your moment to clap and cheer for your school. So let's welcome the individual schools, starting with Langston Primary School, New Horizons Primary School, Redwood Park Academy, Solent Junior School, St Paul's Catholic Primary School, and Westover Primary School. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to start this first half by thanking people, because there are always so many people that go towards making a show like this. It looks easy, it looks seamless, but there's so much going on in the background. So first of all, special thanks to all the teachers, because they've worked incredibly hard rehearsing the children in their schools, giving up their evening to come tonight to support their children. I'd like to say they're going to get time off in lieu. I suspect that's not very likely. So they really have given up their time to enable your children to come tonight. So teachers, thank you very much. Paul and Emily from the music service team. We're a very small team. Paul and Emily do all the invisible behind the scenes work. Paul also does the photographing and the filming. So they really are an invaluable part of our team. And also our conductors who you've seen, Emily Barden and Vicky Sharp, as well as the school conductors. We've had a whole conducting team, but special thanks to all of them. Well, thank you. As I said, the songs tonight have been composed by our award-winning team of composers. We're really proud of them, and we're really proud of all the songs, because for us, the songs that we compose really do create a legacy of music, not just for Portsmouth, but for the world. And although that sounds a little bit sort of pompous and dramatic, we've actually had over half the countries in the world access our digital song bank and sing our songs, which is just fantastic. They're all freely available on the music service website. Well, we're also delighted that the youngest member of our composition team has been able to join us tonight, Robin Gilmore. When he composed his first song, Firefighter, he was just 10. He's 20 now, musician, doing all sorts of exciting things, and I know he's looking forward to his next song that he'll be writing for us. Not that I've asked, but this is me telling him. So we're going to begin the second half by looking ahead, focusing on the people, the ambitions that have shaped Portsmouth. So please welcome back to the stage Emily Barden and the stage choir, who are going to perform Shaping Portsmouth. when you hear that whole list of places in Portsmouth, it makes me really proud to be part of this city. There's so much going on, so much to do, so many places to see. Just a little fun fact, that song was written by Catherine, and it was actually written about an astronaut. It's one of my favourite Hub songs. And I love the tune, I love the astronaut song. In fact, we're probably going to sing it on the stage next year. But we just thought it would be a brilliant tune for a song about shaping Portsmouth. So we've kind of used it twice, but we love it. So thank you, Catherine. Well, next, we're going to take a journey with Beyond the Sea. This is a song that reflects Portsmouth's deep connection to the water. The song is performed by students from Langston Primary School, New Horizons Primary School and Redwood Park Academy. It captures the excitement of setting sail and also the emotion of leaving loved ones behind. But the song also celebrates the pride, the identity that the sea brings to this city and to the people in it. So the children are going to come out, and I hope that you enjoy Beyond the Sea.
It is show your update, and we done lesson the show kids. So you see me, you did see me and my girlfriend. Some good luck performing the show, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and you can see. I do love you. Okay, guys. So you see Leo, Robert, Mason, me, Annie, Beth, Jack, Igni, and Pixie. Those are from our school. So watching Beyonce. So good luck. Oh, you see my music teacher Louisa. So good luck. There you go, guys.
Wonderful, thank you everyone. Well, we're going to move on to a song that celebrates creativity and imagination, something we've seen plenty of tonight already. Well, I'm sure as many of you will be aware, Portsmouth has been longlisted for UK City of Culture 2029, which is very exciting. And if you do want to find out more about this, then you can visit their website, wearepompey2029.com. One of Portsmouth's most famous historical figures who's celebrated in our City of Culture bid is Charles Dickens, who was born here in the city. Our next song, The Writer with the Magic Touch, highlights the power of ideas and storytelling, and we're reminded how stories can capture people's lives and experiences, bringing really vividly those stories to life for new audiences. So please enjoy The Writer with the Magic Touch. And Charles Dickens' statue just outside the Guildhall is one of the sculptures and statues on the Pompey Sculpture Trail. So you can tick that one off, and you've heard the song now. Well, to round off the series of creative workshop films, we've got a final video to share with you. This one's been created by students from St George's Primary School, and again, it's inspired by Portsmouth and its celebrations for the centenary, offering a little glimpse into creativity and the children's experiences and what the city means to them.
Powerful Portsmouth, brave and true, Army, Navy, there for you.
Beautiful Portsmouth, starry night, ships in history, fireworks bright. Powerful Portsmouth, here forever, people in Portsmouth, powerful together. Precious Portsmouth, graceful ground, sunny Portsmouth, our island. Carnivals and festivals, stuff like that, colours shining, never flat. Mermaid glamorous, what can you see?
Party people next to the sea.
Wonderful Portsmouth, exciting parks.
Adrenaline pumping for art.
Noisy, colourful, explosions of flavour.
Albert Road is there to save you.
Caring, protecting, our promises to you.
Whoever you are,
Will be true.
Your Portsmouth, my Portsmouth.
Brilliant. There's a few little lines on there that I think are real fabulous little snippets. I like the party people by the sea. I think that's a great tagline for Portsmouth. Maybe they should include it in the City of Culture bid. Portsmouth, party people by the sea. What better way to get to City of Culture 2029? Well, Portsmouth is a wonderfully diverse and vibrant city, rich with different cultures, different languages and different stories. We're delighted tonight that Liz Lord is joining us with some of her colleagues, and she's been championing this song as we celebrate the city's diversity and the many languages spoken by the people who live here. Our next song, City of Languages, is performed by Solent Junior School, and it celebrates the diversity, reflecting those many voices and experiences that make up our community. So conducted by Emma Bannister and performed by the children of Solent Junior School. Brilliant, thank you, Solent Junior School. I've got a fun fact, and I know there's a head teacher here who probably will never speak to me again, but she just told me that in that mural that you saw up there, she actually features in it in her bathing costume. So go down, especially if you happen to be from a school near Baffin's Pond, and see if you recognise her, is all I'll say. I think I'd better move on now. So we pause now because we want to just have a moment where we're reflecting on quite a pivotal moment in history. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to explore the vast D-Day tunnel network under Portsdown Hill. If you've never been there, you may not even know it's there. It's quite an incredible experience. There's 1.5 miles of these tunnels. They're really big. Really big. There are big halls where 800 people used to work, and that history in our city is so wonderful to have on our doorstep. So do check that out if you've not been there. But our next song, 6th of June 1944, provides an opportunity to remember, to reflect, and to honour those connected to this moment, brought to life with sensitivity and respect by our performers. It's going to be performed by students from St Paul's Catholic Primary School and Westover Primary School, conducted by Vicky Sharp. So 6th of June 1944. What a poignant performance. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. When we first performed that song, or tried to perform that song, it was part of the D-Day celebrations. We were down in a marquee on Southsea Common. The Royal Marines Band had got an arrangement, and we had well over 1,000 children already rehearsed to sing with the Royal Marines Band on the massive stage down on Southsea Common. And then it rained. But it didn't just rain, it absolutely tipped it down. And I know Polly Honeychurch, who's one of our board members, she's here tonight. I remember her on the stage with a broom, sweeping, doing all sorts of things. So we weren't able to perform with the band. The children were all evacuated into a large marquee, and when they got there, we managed to do a performance of the song, unaccompanied, a cappella, but conducted by the conductor of the Marines Band. And it was really poignant. It was a beautiful moment, and something I really won't ever forget. But it was a lovely way, actually, to launch the song. Not what we expected, and we've never, unfortunately, performed it with the Marines Band, but never say never. But tonight's performance was really beautiful, so thank you. Well, next up, we have the Brunel Boogie. Now, I know the Lord Mayor's really worried I'm going to ask him to come and dance on stage. I think he might have said it slightly glibly, not realising, but I'll let you dance in your seat, Lord Mayor. But I do hope that the people sitting near you will check that you are boogieing along to this song. So the Brunel Boogie, another song in the Pompey Sculpture Trail, inspired by one of Britain's great engineers and a spirit of innovation, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, who was born in Portsea. There's a memorial plaque and monument in St George's Square, and as I've said, the song forms part of the Pompey Sculpture Trail. So please enjoy the Brunel Boogie, boogie along in your seats as the choir on stage perform for you. I don't think you're going to forget that Isambard Kingdom Brunel was born in Pompey. Hopefully not. Well, we couldn't miss the opportunity this evening of sharing a song with you about football. Saturday with Pop celebrates generations coming together at weekends to head to Fratton Park and share in the excitement of a matchday experience. And we've got a little message for you from Simon Roberts. Simon composed this song. He used to work for the music service quite a few years ago now, and he's currently a head teacher in South America. So he sent us this little video.
Hey, watch this.
Hello, my name is Simon Roberts and I'm principal of the British Schools in Montevideo, but I used to work for Portsmouth Music Service where I was part of the award-winning composition team, and I believe you're going to perform one of the songs I wrote Saturday with Pop at your forthcoming celebration. I've managed to bring the Portsmouth songbooks with me as I've travelled and worked in South America, and I want to send you Buenos Ondas greetings in your forthcoming concert where you perform Saturday with Pop.
Well, finally, we've come to the last song, and we close tonight's celebration with a song that really does capture the spirit of Portsmouth, its history, its people, its future, bringing all voices together. This finale reflects everything that this evening has been about. On Shining Waters has been written specially to celebrate Portsmouth 100, and it brings voices from across the city together. As part of a digital collaboration, we've filmed over 50 schools, community choirs, workplace choirs, and more than 5,000 singers, each of them contributing to the shared digital performance of this powerful anthem. And you'll be able to see the film up there, unless you are performing, when you'll be watching your conductors. But the film that will be playing is the digital collaboration, and I know there's quite a few people in the audience tonight who are actually part of that film. So, composed by our conductor Emily Barden, this song reflects Portsmouth's identity, heritage and collective pride, and that's been a constant thread through many of the songs tonight, the pride that we all share in our city. The song stands as a lasting reminder to what can be achieved when a city comes together through music. So I hope that you will enjoy this last song, and guess what? There's a tiny bit of audience participation. So I'm going to hand over to Emily, who will explain what you've got to do.
Good evening, everybody. Are you all okay? Have you melted? Just to check that you're still all right. After 3, can you give us a great big cheer? 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank goodness, you're all right. Okay, now you've had a really easy evening so far, and we've been working really hard, so you've got a bit of singing to do. Good news, you need 1 note and 1 word. The word is Portsmouth. Do you think we can manage that? And we're going to go, Portsmouth, off you go. Portsmouth. That was really amazing. And we're going to go, this place, and you go, Portsmouth. When our hearts beat, Portsmouth. Good, and you're going to do it slightly less, Portsmouth, and a bit more, Portsmouth. Take this place to your heart. We're going to give it 1 more go. Give me this place and see whether they give you a good Portsmouth. Are you ready? 3, 4. This place, Portsmouth. Oh, it's so good. And that happens twice in the song. First, that many times, and then at the end of the song, we make it really big and fill this auditorium with the pride we feel of our city. Okay, here we go.
Good luck, Annie, Beth, and Lady. So you want to do it at home. So let's watch it together. So you know some what people. So good luck. Library of Life.
Wow, that really was a fantastic end to our evening. The performers really sung their socks off. That last song really for me.
So thank you for joining us and Portsmouth. Now let's get